Republicans could be planning big changes for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP.
That's right. And recent reports suggest one of the latest budget plans could require states to pay a larger share for the nation's food assistance program. Our Washington correspondent Brendan Scanlon breaks down the very latest from Capitol Hill.
This week on Capitol Hill, Democrats are sounding the alarm over what they call Republican cuts to vital services in order to pave the way for President Trump's legislative agenda.
These proposed cuts to Medicaid and SNAP are unacceptable, unconscionable, and un-American.
The mega bill is expected to fund Trump's 2017 tax cuts, border security, and other campaign promises like no tax on tips, overtime, nor Social Security payments. To help pay for a fraction of those priorities, the Republican budget resolution directs the Agriculture Committee to come up with $230 billion in savings, which some warn could mean cuts to SNAP.
It's just mathematically impossible to cut SNAP by $230 billion without harming lots of low-income people. That would be a more than 20% cut to SNAP and the single largest cut to food assistance in history if enacted.
One of the several proposals reportedly being floated to achieve those savings is one that would require states to cover as high as 22% of SNAP benefit costs over the next decade. Katie Berg with the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities says the additional burden on states would likely result in one of the three outcomes.
They can raise revenue, so taxes, fees. They can cut other state-funded programs and services that people in their state rely on, or they can cut the food assistance that low-income families need.
Whether it's SNAP or Medicaid, Republicans argue that out-of-control spending needs to be reined in while ensuring the programs are available to those who rely on them the most.
The party's over. The emergency's over of COVID, and we've got to stop spending like we have an endless supply of money. We have to, again, preserve these programs for the people that it's intended to.
Reporting in Washington, Brendan Scanlon, WENY News.
The Federal Reserve wrapped up its two-day meeting, leaving key interest rates unchanged. Chairman Jerome Powell said despite some uncertainty, the U.S. economy remains in solid position. Still, Powell said the impact from the president's tariffs, it's unclear at this point, and warned that they will likely push up prices and slow down the economy. This is the Fed's third consecutive meeting, holding rates steady after making 3 cuts last year. And while the Fed waits for clarity, President Trump has been openly critical of Powell and pushed for a rates cut. Analysts said that holding rates steady is good for savers, but it adds pressure to borrowers like those with credit card and car loan debt.
Coming up.